So it's 8 AM. I've had an hour and a half sleep because I'm that showbiz. And today I'm going to perform the same 1.5 minutes of stand-up over and over again till it becomes awkward. There's going to be a lot of challenges on that much sleep, but you know, I've got my accessories, so it should be fine.
What we wanted to get across with this film is that no matter who you are or whoever your kids are, whether they're good kids or not, when you drink, your personality can change and you can do things that you would never do in a million years. Russell was a joy to work with. He's really funny for starters. All of us were giggling behind the camera, in between takes, as well as you know, when he's actually doing his routine.
I knew my joke was bad, but I didn't realise it was this bad. I've got 5 years for doing material about EasyJet. The main challenge with something like this, if I'm being completely honest, is doing it over and over again, which I'd be fine if I was with a camera on my own, but I know that members of the crew are going to start to have heard something 10 times, and it starts to become, instead of becoming the stand-up being funny, it starts to become ridiculous and it becomes absurd.
You have to find coping mechanism, ways of dealing with the fact you didn't fit in. That's why I always pretend to be a wizard in private and play Dungeons and Dragons. Once your joke was on them when I got a +2 shield, take that as zombies.
The only problem we had with him is reining him in, you know, because he could have gone on all day and he could have ad-libbed till the cows come home.
There was this kid apparently, and they were playing this game called Punch Drunk. What you do is, you go out drinking under a bridge. There's a group of them, it's about 14, 15. They go under a bridge, you do a shot, and you have to punch your mate.
I suppose if you put most parents on the spot and said, you do realise that alcohol could be dangerous, they'd be like, of course I realise that, but it's kind of just something one holds at the back of their brain. It's not a front of mind problem, and it needs to be.
The dares got a bit bigger and they were drinking more and more.
It's because it was normal to get drunk a bit when you were younger. I suppose it goes to the bottom of the list of things you're worried about. Most people are worried about, you know, STDs, chlamydia. The one that gets ignored all the time is drinking too much. If we could just encourage parents maybe to chat about it with kids, maybe a bit younger as well. Maybe we should be getting 11 and 12-year-olds and speaking to them and warning them there's nothing jokey or funny about messing with booze.
Cut there.
I got caught by my friend Wayne reading. There was a whole group of people going, look, Russell's reading a book. Ah, freak, freak. It was a Penguin classic. And, you know, I told that story to one of my best friends and he thought a Penguin classic was a biscuit, eh? My dad was the worst one. What are you doing reading? It ain't natural, boy. Reading upstairs the old time. Why can't you join me and your uncles out in the garden punching meat? That's where the future is. Look how hard I punched that meat. In fact, it reminds me of a kid I just heard of from my hometown where I grew up. One of the last stories I heard about him was him and his little crew. They were playing this game where you would take a shot and then punch each other and go, hey, I punched my mate, you'll go. Tense up your arm. But the game got really out of hand, and this one kid who'd obviously just been punched, had too much to drink, it all flipped round in his head. Instead of just taking a shot, he picked up the glass, he smashed it on the floor, and then just drove it into his best mate's face.